different game what you saw this weekend.
Box office tell I've never seen that actual interview there, and wow, that's every emotion in the book encapsulated there, isn't it?
Not quite such an emotional game though, this one.
No, I'm afraid disappointing here for the Wakefield side. You know, Leeds obviously run right, and Leeds are in some great form at the moment, aren't they? But again, I don't think Wakefield did themselves any justice. You know, some of the energy and the effort I think from this performance was lacking.
What did I mean? It's a very strong team at Dermot had it, and they're getting injuries at Wakefield. Ran out of interchanges. How much will that have cost them?
Well, it doesn't help. You know, with teams like Wakefield and teams that don't have big squads and had a level of adversity themselves, it's difficult if you lose your best players or your players that might keep you in a game. But you have to say that Leeds are running hot at the moment. Their only defeat was the St Helens one, I'm sure, and their offload game in this particular one, and Rob Burrow firing around and playing the way he's playing, and then Ryan Hall on the wing, and gosh, it's a big ask of any team, because they're one of the form teams of the Super League, and to get them in the Challenge Cup in this kind of hot form is a tough ask of anybody.
Wakefield have to pick themselves up and face Leeds again in Super League this week.
Well, it's a good thing that they've got a week to prepare now for the Super League fixture, and I'd like to think an improved performance from them, and I think that's all Richard will be focused on this week, is that we need an improved performance, and hopefully the result will take care of itself. But they're going to have to be a lot better, Wakefield, if they're going to compete with Leeds this weekend in the Super League, that's for sure.
Leeds did lose out to St Helens. Did you see a chink in their armour in that game?
No, I thought that was a terrific game as well, you know, and I think everybody was focusing on what St Helens didn't have out there instead of what they did have out there, and they played well on the night and found a way to win right to death. But Ryan McDermott's smart enough to know that they've got enough in their tank to beat St Helens in the right time at the right place.
A bit of a blow to Leeds that Paul Aiton's going to be out for a little while with a medical condition, because he started very well for them, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big coup for him in the off-season there when they brought him in, and like I said, I think they were hoping for big things for him. So it is a shame for Paul, because he's a fantastic player, but again, it gives somebody else an opportunity now. I think Rob Burrow, when he gets in at dummy half, he's still electric, and I know he's getting a bit older now, but he still looks ever present as ever. Like, he's a lot of energy, as we can see here as he goes. Well, look at this finish from Burrow. Just doesn't reach others there at the end, but it's fantastic stuff. You know, he's still got a lot of life in those legs, and like I said, plenty of opportunities for other players as well.
So Leeds marching on, they are looking good, aren't they, for the season?
Well, to put 60 points on it, albeit slightly fractured Wakefield team, you know, with injuries and